Hey, good afternoon. This is Sophia with Sophia Brings Light, and I am just doing a quick video. I recently joined a coven, which for right now, it has been a very positive experience for me. I've met some wonderful people. We share ideas. We're all different. We have different belief systems, different kind of things that we do. But somehow this group of women are so good and so accepting that they honor that you may have a different system than theirs. We just find our commonality and try to work together. Now, it's a small group for right now, but we'll see how that goes. I have been practicing solitary for almost 30 years. So this is the first time being in with the group. The good part is that we're all pretty much solitary practitioners and have been solitary practitioners for a while. And all of us pretty much have in common that we wanted to try the group experience. Now, some of them have been in other groups before. Now, I've been in Facebook groups and that kind of thing before myself, but this is an actual coven, and the coven is online. And some of the things I've learned since I've been in the coven, and I wanted to share some of these things, like solitary versus a coven. Solitary, to me, the things that I love and still love about being a solitary practitioner is that I can do things the way I want to do it. I don't have to go for the group consensus. A solitary path to me is all about the freedom, which for me, that's the draw. That's what I love about it. A lot of solitary practitioners are eclectic, meaning they draw a little bit from this and that and this and that. That keeps my practice fresh. That's something I enjoy doing. I honor other belief systems and other practices. I feel like what I do in my home and what I do on my own is my business, and I honor these traditions. If I do draw from another tradition, I don't try to sell products or anything. I think I've talked about that, or act as if I'm the authority in these other traditions. I just pretty much may draw some things that I like from that practice. And usually when you're in a solitary practice, it's a reflection of who you are. You know, your practice reflects who you are, how you think, what you like, what you don't like. And to me, that's a positive. Now, to some may not be, but to me, that is a positive. Now, on the other hand, being in a coven, some of the things you have to look for are their beliefs and stuff compatible with yours? How do they practice? Like, what rituals do they do? How do they come together and function? What do they believe? What are some of the gods that they may worship? Is that compatible with your practice? Then you have to think about, how would you fit into the dynamics of the group? Do you get along with everybody? Can you get along with everybody? Can you mix and, just mix in? Do you fit well in the group? Do you feel like an outsider, insider? Those are the things you have to consider. And so from right out the bat with these women, I kind of feel like they're my coven sisters. So I get that sense of family and belonging. And it has been, like I said, a very positive experience. Overall, I think you have to, I hear people say, do you, boo? You have to do what works best for you. Some people prefer the coven experience. They feel like maybe the energy is raised with the group and it's a very positive thing, which I have learned that it is a very positive thing, but I also can raise energy when I work by myself. To me, it just feels different in a coven. There is that sense of camaraderie, some people you can go to. I will say that being in a coven, I'm learning a lot from other people and how they practice and what they do and their insights. That's pretty nice to be able to compare insights and that kind of thing, and how they practice. And I've come up with some great ideas. And I like the exchange of ideas, learning new things, recommendations on books. And sometimes we are going to start reading books together. Now, this is a fairly new coven, but I feel like we're all off to a great start. I still feel like I love being a solitary practitioner. With being with an online coven, I still feel like I have the best of both worlds, though we do meet with each other on certain times, certain spots and that kind of thing. We meet full moons, different things. We pick and choose when we are going to meet. So things have to fit in your schedule, and sometimes people can make it and sometimes not. And it is an adjustment to do that, because I can really pick dates and stuff that I'm going to do, celebrate certain things according to my schedule, and I don't really have to worry about anybody else's schedule. So both have their pros and cons. I am finding right now that feel like I'm in the best of both worlds, because I still get to practice as a solitary practitioner, as well as being in a coven. Though this is online, it still fits my schedule, and so far so good that everybody that is in the coven, we really work well together. So those are my thoughts for today. Hey, leave a comment or whatever. Tell me about your experience, if you've ever been in a coven, or why you love being a solitary practitioner. I tell you, both have their pros and cons. That's all I'm going to say about that. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Be blessed.